Hi, this is Darren and Sandy from Trekking the Planet.
Hi, everyone. Today we're coming to you from Lake Geneva in Switzerland, where we're actually on the first day of our Via Francigena hike. But we wanted to spend a few minutes telling everybody about the hike we just finished called the Pilgrims Way in England and give you guys a recap of that hike. So, Darren, that was a really great 100 miles that we just did.
Yeah, 100 miles and we got some of the bugs out, so I think we're ready to go.
On this one. Yeah, this is a much longer trek, as you'll see. Let's just talk about what we did. So we left Southwark Cathedral in London, England, and we walked along the Thames Path, which is a national trail along the Thames River. So beautiful. We saw old warehouses, old docks that had been transformed into beautiful retail areas, open air malls, housing. We walked past the modern Canary Wharf, which was across the river from us. And then we got to Greenwich, which is a very famous place. We've been there several years ago or many years ago with our daughters. And it has the Prime Meridian. It has a maritime museum. It has the Royal Naval College. It has a beautiful park called Greenwich Park. So we enjoyed walking through there and reminiscing about the times we'd have been there before. Very crowded, lots of tourists.
Lots of hills.
Lots of hills. And then once we got past there, we really left all the other people behind. And we walked on a series of other trails that were sort of code sharing with the Pilgrims Way. One of them was called the Green Chain Walk. Really beautiful. We went through all this wooded area, parkland, that we were surprised there was so much undeveloped area so close to London. So
And more stairs.
more stairs, yeah, more hills. And we spent the night in a town called Dartford, which is where Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of Rolling Stone fame were born. So that was very enjoyable. Nice town, nice little pub with me, really cute. And then we continued to make our way on the trail. And after 4 days, we got to the city of Rochester, which has a very large cathedral. Took a rest day there. Really enjoyed that cathedral. Very historic, very beautiful. We were even fortunate to get a blessing from the clergy that was working there, and a small tour of the site as well. Back on the trail from after Rochester, we went down another path along a river, and it was very overgrown. We spent probably a couple of hours almost macheting our way with our walking sticks through it. Had lots of thorns, lots of nettles. We sort of got a little banged up from that one, but very challenging and very beautiful. And then the final part of the trail, the last few days, we went through a series of small villages. Each one of them had their own church. Very interesting to see. We also sort of got into what is called in the county of Kent, the Garden of England, with lots of vineyards, fields growing wheat, hops, apple orchards, sort of saw lots of agriculture there. So it was a real eclectic trail. We got to see many things, history and also beautiful scenery along the North Downs Range. We got to hike along the North Downs National Trail, which is very beautiful. And then finally we reached Canterbury and its cathedral, which is the oldest in England. And then
It's gigantic.
yeah, huge. I think the nave is 80 feet tall just when we walked in. And it's really dedicated to St. Thomas Becket, who was the Archbishop of Canterbury when he was actually murdered in that cathedral in 1170. And that's what this whole Pilgrim's Way was about. And seeing all these things along the way, going to Rochester Cathedral, going to Canterbury Cathedral, really brought all that history alive that we had seen when we hiked along the trail. So we found it a very worthwhile trek, really enjoyed it. And as Darren said, it's just a precursor to our adventures now that we're starting today on the Via Francigena as we walk 700 miles from Lake Geneva to Rome. So stay tuned and for more updates on the road. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.